ना शेयर ब्रोकर कौन कौन है? जो पर्सन या कोई भी एजेंट जो रजिस्टर्ड अंडर स्टॉक मार्केट है, वही पर्सन अपना शेयर्स बाई कर सकता है और सेल कर सकता है अपने बिहाफ में। और ये शेयर ब्रोकर शुड बी रजिस्टर्ड अंडर व्हाट? SEBI एक्ट ऑफ 1992। व्हाट इज द फुल फॉर्म ऑफ SEBI? सिक्योरिटीज एंड एक्सचेंज बोर्ड ऑफ इंडिया। नाउ वी हैव टू पे सम चार्जेस। तो ये शेयर ब्रोकर्स जो कुछ काम करता है, जैसे कि बाइंग और सेलिंग ऑफ शेयर करते हैं, इसके लिए अपन को चार्ज भरना पड़ता है और ये चार्ज को बोलता है ब्रोकरेज। और ये ब्रोकरेज हमेशा मार्केट वैल्यू के ऊपर कैलकुलेट किया जाता है। व्हाट इज़ द मीनिंग ऑफ दैट? अगर मार्केट वैल्यू समझो ₹200 है और ब्रोकरेज समझो 1% है, देन हाउ मच वील हैव टू पे फॉर द शेयर ब्रोकर? तो अगर मैंने एक शेयर 200 रुपया का खरीदा तो एक शेयर का ब्रोकरेज कितना रहेगा? 1/100 इंटू 200, 2 0 गया, सो दैट्स इक्वल टू ₹2। तो हर शेयर का जो मार्केट वैल्यू एक शेयर का 200 रुपये, तो हर शेयर के ऊपर मुझे कितना भरना पड़ता है? 2 रुपया, अगर ब्रोकरेज 1% रहा तो दैट इज ब्रोकरेज इज ऑलवेज कैलकुलेटेड ऑन द मार्केट वैल्यू। तो इसके लिए डीमैट अकाउंट स्टार्ट करना ज़रूरी है। व्हाट इज द फुल फॉर्म ऑफ डीमैट अकाउंट? डीमैटेरियलाइज्ड अकाउंट। व्हेनेवर जस्ट लाइक पासबुक में एंट्री होता है कि अपन ने क्या क्रेडिट किया और क्या विड्रॉ, कितना पैसा निकाला, कितना पैसा डाला, वैसा डीमैट अकाउंट का भी स्टेटमेंट मिलता है। और इस स्टेटमेंट के लिए चार्जेस सम मनी वी हैव टू चार्ज फॉर इट। Whenever we buy the shares, it is always credited, and whenever we sell the shares, it is always debited. डीमैट अकाउंट हमेशा किसके साथ लिंक होना चाहिए? सेविंग अकाउंट के साथ लिंक होना चाहिए। दिस अकाउंट कैन बी ओपन। तो ये डीमैट अकाउंट किधर भी ओपन कर सकते हैं, या तो बैंक में और शेयर ब्रोकर। दे आर नोन एज व्हाट? दे आर नोन एज depository participants, and it is under the control of NSDL and CDSL. Now just like we have to pay brokerage, we have to also pay GST on brokerage service. GST on brokerage service. तो कोई भी एजेंट अपना किसी का भी शेयर बेचता है या ख़रीदता है, उसके लिए कुछ अमाउंट पे करना पड़ता है, उसको बोलते हैं ब्रोकरेज। और ये ब्रोकरेज सर्विस के लिए वी हैव टू पे GST फॉर दिस सर्विस। एंड हाउ मच इज़ द GST? 18%। 18% on brokerage. It is given on page number 84. 84 जो टेबल है उसमें दिया है कि ब्रोकरेज सर्विस के लिए कितना GST भरना पड़ता है, दैट इज इक्वल टू 18%। नाउ म्यूचुअल फंड इज मैनेज्ड by AMC. What is the full form of AMC? Asset Management Management Company. सो म्यूचुअल फंड इज मैनेज्ड बाय कौन मैनेज करता है? AMC. AMC का फुल फॉर्म क्या है? एसेट मैनेजमेंट कंपनी. नाउ दे इन्वेस्ट मनी इन डिफरेंट स्कीम्स. दे इन्वेस्ट मनी in different schemes according to the investor's choice. According to the investor's choice. तो AMC वाले इन्वेस्ट करता है मनी अलग अलग स्कीम में। जो स्कीम में इन्वेस्ट करना है वो इन्वेस्टर के ऊपर रहता है। जो यूनिट में ख़रीदना है, जो कंपनी के लिए ख़रीदना है, वो इन्वेस्टर के चॉइस के ऊपर रहता है। जैसे कि शेयर मार्केट में भी व्हाट वी बाय, तो शेयर मार्केट में वी बाय व्हाट, शेयर्स। And in mutual fund we buy what, units। तो शेयर मार्केट में अपन क्या खरीदता है, अगर अपन को कुछ खरीदना होगा तो उसको क्या बोलते हैं, शेयर्स बोलते हैं। और म्यूचुअल फंड में शेयर्स नहीं खरीदते, यूनिट्स खरीदते हैं। और मार्केट वैल्यू ऑफ यूनिट इज नोन हैज, जैसे कि मार्केट वैल्यू शेयर्स का रहता है वैसे यूनिट का भी मार्केट वैल्यू रहता है, लेकिन मार्केट वैल्यू यूनिट को क्या बोलते हैं, NAV। व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ दिस, फुल फॉर्म ऑफ दैट, नेट एसेट वैल्यू। सपोजिंग इफ आई बाय नंबर ऑफ यूनिट देन द टोटल फंड वैल्यू विल बी इक्वल टू हाउ मच, विल बी इक्वल टू NAV of 1 unit into number of units। तो कितना यूनिट खरीदा और एक यूनिट का कितना वैल्यू है, इन दोनों को मल्टीप्लाई करेगा उतना वैल्यू या प्राइस अपन को पे करना पड़ता है। अभी सेफ डिपॉजिट्स, जैसे कि अपन सेविंग्स या तो FD इन नेशनलाइज बैंक में डाल सकता है। तो FD का मतलब क्या है, फिक्स्ड डिपॉजिट, नेशनलाइज बैंक में डाल सकता है। और यू कैन ऑल्सो सेव इन इंडियन पोस्टल सर्विस। तो अपने पास अगर एक्स्ट्रा मनी होगा और अपन को सेव करना है या इन्वेस्ट करना है तो उसको फिक्स्ड डिपॉजिट में रख सकता है इन नेशनलाइज बैंक, नहीं तो इंडियन पोस्टल सर्विस में भी रख सकता है। ये सेफ रहता है, सेफ और सिक्योर रहता है। सेफ एंड सिक्योर इट इज़ इफ़ यू पुट इन FDs एंड इन इंडियन पोस्टल सर्विस, बट दे पे लो रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट। तो रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट इसका लो रहता है। whereas in mutual fund the rate of interest is high। तो म्यूचुअल फंड में रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट ज़्यादा मिलता है और FD या इंडियन पोस्टल सर्विस में लो रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट मिलता है। मतलब रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट यहाँ पे कम रहता है, लेकिन म्यूचुअल फंड में रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट हाई रहता है। whereas in mutual fund the rate of interest is high। अगर one has a large amount of money, they can invest everything together in mutual fund। So if a person does not have large amount of money, तो अगर एक पर्सन के पास लार्ज अमाउंट ऑफ मनी है तो एक साथ भी वो म्यूचुअल फंड में इन्वेस्ट कर सकता है। अगर नहीं होगा तो ही डजंट हैव लार्ज अमाउंट, देन दे कैन इन्वेस्ट इन स्मॉल अमाउंट। then they can invest in small amounts, either monthly or quarterly। तो अगर किसी के पास ज़्यादा मनी नहीं है इन्वेस्ट करने के लिए म्यूचुअल फंड में तो कोई बात नहीं, उनको भी छोटे छोटे अमाउंट में भर सकता है। हर महीने में भर सकते हैं, नहीं तो हर क्वार्टरली में भर सकता है। इसको बोलता है SIP। जो छोटे छोटे अमाउंट में इन्वेस्ट करता है म्यूचुअल फंड में उसको बोलता है SIP। व्हाट इज़ द मीनिंग ऑफ SIP? वी हैड डिस्कस दिस बिफोर, सिस्टमैटिक इन्वेस्टमेंट प्लान। Now the first sum of practice set 4.4. Now before we start the sum, you understand this, while buying a share, we always have to pay market value plus brokerage. whereas while selling a share, market value minus brokerage. Supposing if GST also we have to pay, then plus GST. Here it will be what? Minus GST. And if it is CGST, then instead of GST, you will have CGST plus SGST. And here also you will have brokerage plus GST करके minus करने का. I had written minus, not minus. Brokerage plus GST, subtract that from the market value. And if you have CGST, then plus CGST plus SGST together, brokerage plus CGST plus SGST, this you will minus from the market value. Now here the market value of share is equal to how much? Rupees 200. Brokerage is how much? 0.3%. Purchase value, what is the meaning of purchase? That is buying a share. So what we will do, we will find out the brokerage and then add it to the market value. तो यहाँ पे purchase कर रहा है यानी कि buy कर रहा है, तो market पहले brokerage ढूंढो और फिर उस market value के साथ add करो. So that is a purchase value of share. So market value is 200. So brokerage will be equal to how much? 0.3% of market value. That's equal to 0.3 upon 100 into market share. Market value of the share is how much? 200. 2 zeros will go away. That's equal to 0.60 rupees, 0.60 paise. So purchase value of share is how much? Is equal to market value plus brokerage. Since we are buying, so you'll add the brokerage. So that's equal to 200 plus 0.60 paise. That's equal to rupees 260 paise. So that is the purchase value of the share. Now second sum of practice set 4.4. They have said a share is sold for the market value of rupees 1000. So market value of the share is how much? Rupees 1000, and brokerage paid is how much? 0.1%, and the amount received after sale that we have to find out. So here we are selling the share. So because we are selling the share, so we have to subtract the brokerage, not add over here. So we are market value, brokerage is equal to how much? Is equal to 0.1% of market value. So that's equal to 0.1 upon 100 into 1000. So that's equal to, when you multiply 0.1 into 1000, you'll get 100 upon 100. So that's equal to how much? 1. So brokerage is equal to how much? Brokerage is equal to rupees 1. So the amount received after sale will be how much? Amount received after a sale. Since we are selling, so it will be what? Market value minus brokerage. So that's equal to 1000 minus 1. That's equal to how much? Rupees 999. Now sum number 3. They have given the number of shares and the market value of one share. You have to find out all this thing. Now here B means what? Buying. While buying the share, what you're supposed to do. And here over here S means what? Selling. While selling the share, what you will do. Now in the first sum, the number of shares is equal to how much? Number of shares is equal to 100. Market value of one share is equal to how much? Rupees 45. Therefore market value, total value, or you can say market value of 100 shares Total value means what? Market value of 100 shares. That is equal to 45 rupees into 100. That is equal to rupees 4,500. Now next we have to find out brokerage. Brokerage is given how much? Brokerage is equal to 0.2% of this total value. First and second sum was only of 1 share. Here it is not of 1 share, it is of 100 shares. So you will take 4,500 or 4,500. So your total value you have got how much? Rupees 4,500. Now 0.2 upon 100 into 4,500. 2 zeros will get cancelled. So that is equal to how much? 9.0. Rupees 9.0. So brokerage we have got how much? Rupees 9. Now next you have to find out CGST and SGST. So CGST, CGST is equal to how much? 9% of brokerage. That is how much? 9. Brokerage was how much? Rupees 9. So that is equal to 9 upon 100 into 9. That's equal to 81 upon 100. That's equal to 0.81. That means 0 rupees 81 paise. And SGST is also same only. SGST is equal to how much? Rupees 0.81 paise. So both of them is how much? Rupees 0.81, and here also rupees 0.81. Now total value of the share. Total value of the share is how much? Total value of share. That is equal to market value or total value. Total value plus brokerage plus CGST plus SGST. So it will come around how much? So total value of share is equal to how much? Total value of share is equal to 4,500 plus 9 rupees plus 9 plus 0.81 paise plus 0.81 paise. So together it will become how much? You can just add and see. 4,500 plus 9 plus 0.81 plus 0.81. Since we are buying, that is where we are adding everything. Buy कर रहा है, इसके लिए सब ऐड करने का रहता है. Selling रहता है तो ऐड नहीं करते, subtract करते हैं. So this will become it is equal to how much? 4,510 62 paise. So total value is equal to how much? 4,510 62 paise. Now next one, second sum. Over here it is selling. So number of shares is how much? 75. Market value of one share is rupees 200. So total value is equal to how much? Second sum, total value is equal to 75 into 200. That's equal to how much? Rupees 15,000. So what is the value? Total value is rupees 15,000. Now we have to find out the brokerage. Brokerage is equal to how much? Is equal to 0.2 upon 100 into 15,000. 2 zeros will get cancelled. That's equal to how much? Rupees. So rupees 30. That is equal to how much? Rupees 30. So here I will write down how much? Rupees 30. Now next 9 per CGST you have to find out. CGST is equal to 9 upon 100 into 30 rupees. 1 0 will get cancelled. 9 3s are 27 upon 10. That's equal to rupees 270 paise. So this will become how much? Rupees 270 paise. Same way SGST is equal to CGST. So that is also equal to rupees 270 paise. So this is also rupees 2 rupees 70 paise. Now what is the total value of shares? Total value of shares is equal to a total value, that is market value of 75 shares minus brokerage plus CGST plus SGST. So that is equal to how much? 15,000 minus brokerage is how much? 30 rupees plus CGST is how much? 2 rupees 70 paise and SGST is also 2 rupees 70 paise. Now you add all this, what you get? 30 plus 2 rupees 70 paise plus 2 rupees 70 paise, that's equal to 35 rupees 40 paise. Now from 15,000 you have to subtract this, so that's equal to 15,000 minus 35 rupees 40 paise. Now subtract from 15,000 35 rupees 40 paise. So 15,000 minus 35 rupees 40 paise. Now those who don't know how to subtract, just see this. So this will become 4, this will become 9, 9, 9, 9, and this will not 9, over here it will become 10. 10. So when you subtract, this will become 0. 10 minus 4 is how much? 6. 4, 6, 9, 4, 1. So that is equal to rupees 14,964.60 paise. So total value is equal to how much? 14,964.60 paise. Now fourth sum, Shrimati Desai sold shares of face value rupees 100. Market value was how much? Rupees 50. She received how much? 4,988.20 paise. Brokerage was how much? 0.2%. So GST on brokerage is how much? 18%. So we have to find out that how many shares did she sell. Brokerage is equal to how much? Is equal to 0.2%. Therefore, brokerage in rupees will be equal to how much? Is equal to 0.2% of market value. So that's equal to 0.2 upon 100 into market value is how much? 50 rupees. That's equal to 1 upon 10. That's equal to rupees 0.1. Now GST is equal to how much? GST on brokerage is equal to 18%. Therefore brokerage GST is equal to how much? 18% of brokerage. That's equal to 18 upon 100 into 0.1. That's equal to 1.8 upon 100. So that's equal to rupees 0. Since two zeros are there, decimal will shift two numbers. So 018. So rupees 0.018. Now selling price, cost of one share is how much? Is equal to how much? 49. Since not 49, market value is how much? 50. Since they are selling the share, so you have to subtract this minus brokerage plus GST. So that is equal to 50 minus brokerage is how much? 0.1 plus GST is how much? 0.018. So that is equal to how much? 50 minus 0.118. Now subtract this and see. 50.000 and 0.118. So 10 minus 8, 2, 9 minus 1, 8, 8, 9. So you will get how much? That's equal to, so cost, selling price, not cost of one share, selling price or sale of one share. Therefore, sale of one share is equal to how much we have got? Rupees 49 rupees 882. Now number of shares sold, number of shares sold is equal to selling price, sale of all shares upon a sale of one share. तो सब शेयर बेच के उसको कितना मिला, उसको डिवाइड किससे करने का? एक शेयर का सेल से कितना मिलता है, उससे अपन को नंबर ऑफ शेयर्स पता चलेगा. तो टोटल सेल करके कितना रुपीस मिला था श्रीमती देसाई को? 4,988.20 and sale of one share is how much? 49 rupees 0.882. Now remove the decimal, that will make you convenient to solve the sum. So 4,98820 upon 4,98882. अभी यहाँ पे पॉइंट के बाद 1 2 3 नंबर है, तो डिनोमिनेटर में 3 है, पॉइंट के बाद तो ऊपर 1000 डालेगा. 3 0, 3 नंबर है, इसके लिए 3 0. अभी ऊपर पॉइंट के बाद 2 नंबर है तो 100, 2 0 लेने का. तो डिपेंडिंग अपॉन हाउ मेनी न्यूमरल्स आर देयर आफ्टर पॉइंट, अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट यू हैव टू टेक द नंबर ऑफ zeros over here. So this 0 and this 0 will get cancelled. So that is equal to 1s are 10s are. So that's equal to how much? 100 shares. So Shrimati Desai sold 100 shares. That is the answer. Now sum number 5, in short, just I'll show you what you're supposed to do over here. Like we used to find cost price in earlier standard, we used to find the cost price and selling price of an article. If the cost price is more than selling price, then it will be loss, and if the selling price is more than cost price, then it will be profit. Same way in share also, the sum invested, total sum invested will be same like the cost price only, and amount received. Now amount received can be of three types. In sum number 5 there are three types which from where we can get amount received. First one is dividend. So from dividend we get the money. Second one is what? Selling the 100 shares. And third one is selling. There were 200 shares in the fifth sum. So the first one selling the 100 shares, and the third one is also selling remaining 100 shares. Now why I have written two differently? Because here the selling price of one share is different, and here the selling price of one share is different. So selling price of one share in both the case are different. So first we have to find out the selling price of amount of 100 shares, and then you will find out the selling price of the remaining 100 shares. Now if brokerage is there, then you are supposed to add the brokerage. So sum invested प्लस ब्रोकरेज. तो बाय करते वक्त हमेशा ब्रोकरेज ऐड करना पड़ता है, और डिविडेंड में अपन नहीं ऐड करता है ब्रोकरेज, सेलिंग प्राइस में ऐड करता है. सो हियर आल्सो ब्रोकरेज विल कम, बट सिंस यू आर सेलिंग इट, इट वोंट बी प्लस, इट विल बी माइनस ब्रोकरेज, and here also you will subtract brokerage. So whatever amount you get by selling the 100 shares and minus a brokerage, then selling this 100 shares and minus a brokerage plus dividend. So add all this together, that is the amount received. So this is the total amount received. तो फिफ्थ सम में पहले तो टोटल सम इन्वेस्टेड ढूंढने का, सम इन्वेस्टेड में ब्रोकरेज ऐड करेगा तो टोटल सम इन्वेस्टेड मिलता है, विच इज़ इक्विवेलेंट टू कॉस्ट प्राइस. वैसे ही सेलिंग प्राइस और सेलिंग दी 200 शेयर्स, तो उसमें भी 3 स्टेप करना है, क्योंकि सेलिंग प्राइस ऑफ फर्स्ट 100 शेयर्स अलग है और दूसरा सेलिंग प्राइस रिमेनिंग 100 शेयर्स उसका अलग है. तो इसके लिए दोनों अलग अलग ढूंढने का. तो यहाँ पे 3 चीज़ मिलता है, एक तो डिविडेंड मिलता है, फिर सेलिंग 100 शेयर्स मिलता है, और ये रिमेनिंग 100 शेयर्स भी सेल करके टोटल जितना मिलता है उसको बोलता है टोटल अमाउंट रिसीव्ड. अगर टोटल सम इन्वेस्टेड ज़्यादा है और टोटल अमाउंट रिसीव्ड कम है, देन इट विल बी लॉस. और अगर टोटल अमाउंट रिसीव्ड ज़्यादा है और टोटल सम इन्वेस्टेड कम है, देन इट विल बी अ प्रॉफिट. सो दिस इज द वे यू आर सपोज टू सॉल्व द फिफ्थ सम. Now sum number 5 of practice set 4.4. So Mr. D'Souza purchased 200 shares. Face value is how much? Rupees 50. Brokerage is rupees 20. So here you don't have to calculate and find out the brokerage. The brokerage in rupees is already given as rupees 20. So either you have to add while purchasing, you have to add rupees 20, and while selling you have to subtract rupees 20. So market value is equal to what? Market value is not given. Premium is given. Premium is equal to rupees 100. So market value is what? Face value plus premium. Therefore market value is equal to face value is how much? 50 rupees, and premium is 100 rupees. So together it became how much? Rupees 150. Now purchase market value of one share is equal to rupees 150. Therefore market value of 200 shares is equal to 200 into 150. Therefore market value of 200 shares is equal to how much? 30,000. is equal to 30,000. Now brokerage is equal to how much? Is equal to rupees 20. Therefore, total sum invested is equal to how much? 30,000 plus 20. So the total sum invested is equal to how much? When you add this, you will get how much? Rupees 30,020. So this is a total sum invested. Now share sold. The first one was a share purchase, मतलब कितना पैसा खर्चा हुआ शेयर परचेज करने के लिए. अभी shares sold. Now they have given dividend is equal to how much? Is equal to 50%. Therefore, dividend of one share is equal to 20% of face value. So that is equal to 20 upon 100 into face value. Face value is how much? 50. Not 20, 50. Dividend is 50%, so 50. Into face value is how much? 50. So into 50. One zero will can get cancelled over here. Another zero will get cancelled over here. So that's equal to how much? 25 rupees. So dividend of one share is equal to rupees 25. Therefore, dividend of how many shares? Of 200 shares. Of 200 shares is equal to 200 into 25. Therefore, dividend of 200 shares is equal to how much? 5,000. Rupees 5,000. Now you have to find out the selling price of 100 shares. So selling price of 100 shares. Now they have given the 100 shares were sold for discount at a discount of rupees 10. So selling of 100 shares at discount of rupees 10. Therefore, selling price of one share is equal to how much? Face value. Since it's a discount, so you will subtract. So minus discount. Face value is how much? That is equal to 50 rupees minus 10. So that's equal to how much? Rupees 40. Therefore, selling price of 100 shares. So 100 shares were sold at rupees 40. 100 shares is equal to 100 into 40. Therefore, selling price of 100 shares is equal to rupees 4,000. Now he had to pay brokerage. Brokerage was how much? Rupees 20. Therefore, brokerage amount received, not brokerage, amount received is equal to how much? Selling price of 100 shares, that is rupees 4,000, minus brokerage. Brokerage was how much? Rupees 20. So you have to subtract 20 over here by, while purchasing we add the brokerage, while selling we subtract the brokerage. So the amount received is equal to how much? When you subtract this, you will get how much? Rupees 3,980. Now remaining 100 shares, out of 200 shares, 100 shares he sold at a discount of rupees 10, that is at rupees 40. So remaining 100 shares were sold at premium. Rupees 75. Therefore, selling price of one share is equal to what? Face value plus premium. Face value plus premium. That's equal to 50 plus 75. So that's equal to how much? Rupees 125. Therefore, selling price of 100 shares is equal to how much? 100 into 125. So selling price of 100 shares, when you multiply this, what you will get? Rupees 12,500. Now amount received is equal to how much? You have to subtract the brokerage. So don't forget to subtract the brokerage. At every time they sell the share, you have to subtract the brokerage, and every time you purchase a share, you are supposed to add the brokerage. So amount received is equal to 12,500 minus brokerage. How much is the brokerage to be subtracted? That's equal to 20 rupees. So amount received is equal to how much? Rupees 12,480. Rupees 12,480. Now total amount received is equal to what? Now whatever, from where all he received? Dividend he received 5,000, and selling this he received 3,000. Selling the 100 share he received 3,980, and selling the rest of the remaining 100 share he got 12,480. So dividend plus amount received selling 100 shares plus amount received selling 100 shares. So that is equal to, dividend is equal to how much? 5,000 plus remaining shares is sold at what price? 3,980, and the rest of the remaining share is sold at what? 12,480. So total amount received is equal to rupees. When you add all this, what you get? 21,460 rupees. 21,460. Now if you compare total amount received and total sum invested is how much? 30,020, and कितना उसको मिला? 21,460. तो profit है कि loss है? It is loss. So loss suffered is equal to how much? Loss is equal to 30,020 minus 21,460. So loss is equal to how much? When you subtract this, what you get? 8,560. So Mr. D'Souza incurred a loss of rupees 8,560.